I have always wanted to start a nonprofit. I was always the kid that wanted to make sure all the other kids felt included, that if they got hurt, I was the first one to run and pick them up off the ground and dust them off. I was always that kid. And it made me kind of the weird kid on the playground. And as a result, I got bullied a lot. I coped with my bullies through my imagination. It was a skill I was taught by my mom. Whenever something traumatic would happen, the world would open up and I could see all the ways it could be. Everything was pretend. Everything was magic. Everything was. I grew up with a unicorn and castle painted on my bedroom wall because imagination was the most important thing that we had as children. I had just lost one of my teeth and I was terrified. I was terrified that the tooth fairy wouldn't find us. And my mom reassured me that she would most definitely find us. But since it was during the day, she had me put my tooth into a teacup on a dusty hutch full of dishes. And she assured me that the tooth fairy would find it. And when I came back that afternoon, I found a carefully folded dollar inside the teacup. That's not what made that memorable. What made it memorable was the teeny tiny footprints in the dust, leading up to and leading away from the teacup with little wing marks, where my mom in vivid detail described where you can see where the fairy landed and took the tooth and then flew away. And can you see her little wing marks? Can you see them? I told you she'd find you. Suddenly, anything was possible. Nothing was scary. That's what she does. That's what she does for kids. The Figmentation Foundation is an organization that works with kids that have experienced some kind of trauma. That can be trauma because of an illness, that can be trauma because of a disorder, it can be trauma because of an event, it can be trauma because of an injury, it can be trauma. And our goal, our mission is to help them see the world for its potential, for their potential, and what they can do with it. We want to empower them to become so much more than their trauma. We want to show them and the world that they can do or be anything that they put their minds to. We want to show you who they are at their core, not what their trauma is. We want to show you who they are. We want to show you their very essence. These kids deserve that. Every kid deserves that. And I am so excited to be able to do that for these kids. It made a huge impact on who I was as an adult. I get to see the magic in a rainbow. And that is why these kids deserve that. It is a beautiful thing, and I can't wait to share it with them.